Hello everyone, this is Skyzone Plays and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be showing you 5 houses that I love. Anyway, we start with the cliff cabin and I have windows on it. It's actually very small on the inside because, we don't do interior here. But I also added a few lanterns and I put cobblestone between that wood or those logs. I also put a little campfire in the chimney, and I made this little addition with a composter, having the compost somewhat spilling outside. Anyway, I made a little shelf, I guess, for the window, and I changed the doors around. Also, I used the chain block and I added some stuff on that. But anyway, let's move on to the next one. This is the river base, I believe. And I added barrels so it can add that weird little feel. And then you have your little campfire over here and a block over it so you can't hurt yourself. Crafting table. You have a dock for your boat. I destroyed this. Boo! And I think we move on to our next one, and that is the cave house. Now, the cave house is one of my favorites. One, because of the new Caves and Cliffs update, and two, because I just love it. So I basically just found a regular cave and put in a bunch of fences, a few lanterns, and a bed. You can, depending on the different cave sizes, this could be a very efficient base to use. Anyway, the next thing I decided to do was a tree house. Now, this only works for big trees like this, but you can use any kind of tree you'd like, but my recommendation is the really big oak trees. So what I did was make a staircase with slabs all the way up to the top. And I added just a few simple things like a barrel, crafting table, a bed, and I also use fencing to keep you from falling off and fencing to hold it up. Now the thing I like to do is I like to it's not like you're going to put stone on wood and expect it to hold up. That's what I say at least. So if you've made a wood platform, you don't want to put any furnaces or anything like that on it. Anyway, the last form that I wanted to choose was the campsite. And it's kind of hard to find, and that's the point. But I also built this. And a bonus part was this. I made a little data pack, and I added probably 4 things. And one of them was actually the warden, and that wasn't made by me, that was made by someone else. I found it on mcpedl.com. They produce really good add-ons. But anyway, I made this painting, and it has the 4 avatar elements: water, earth, fire, and air. I also made a solar eclipse happen. All I did was change what the sun looked like to make it look like that. But yes, I am moving around. You can see the clouds moving. I am moving. And that's not a platform in the sky. I did that. Anyway, I made 2 new items called a spear and a crystal heart. And when you eat the crystal heart, you get amazing effects. And it gives you slow falling, haste, strength, all of that. Anyway, you can find the spear in the item section and the crystal heart in the the nature section. They're placed a little weirdly, so yeah. You can also see that I made this because look at how small that crystal heart is. But there is something else, and it was magic ore, but I don't think I did it right, so I'm just gonna summon it some. I'm just gonna get some. So /give self magic ore. Yeah, CC magic ore. But that's what it looks like. I'm about to show you in a second. And here it is. This is what it looks like in your inventory. Not the best, but it will actually generate, but I haven't like tested that out yet. So here it is. It looks just like how you expected, and it's actually pretty hard to pick up. Like, I think the one that you can use it with is iron, an iron pickaxe, but anything else, nope. Anyway, this is what it looks like, and it's pretty hard to mine, somewhere around obsidian, but do not mine it with spear, because a spear is not something you want to mine it with. Anyway, it actually gives off a bit of light, which is pretty nice, and I like it a lot. I designed it by myself, and just look how slow it takes. Like, this would be a perfect addition in the Caves and Cliffs update, where this would generate, like, in the deep dark, maybe, and it would give you crystal hearts to help you defeat the warden, or, like, evade it. Maybe it could give you, like light step. Anyway, that's how you get crystal hearts. You can't get crystal hearts in this data pack unless you mine this ore. So I don't think I'm going to be releasing it in this video, but if I do, then you can check the description for it, and don't come to me crying if it doesn't download right, because I made this myself. This is my first data pack ever, and I mean, just don't expect it to be perfect. I'm going to probably make more in the future, but for now, that's basically it, except for me showcasing the spear. And a spear is around the same amount of damage as a stone sword. So it's not the best, but it's not the worst. And the way you craft it, I believe, is iron and sticks. I forgot how to exactly craft it. I'm pretty sure it's like 2 sticks diagonally. It looks like how it's formed, okay? Anyway, you can't put enchantments on it, as I'm about to show right here. I actually tried to test it out, but it won't work, so there's that. Anyway, I'm breaking 1, spear, it doesn't work. I feel like there's a way to do this, but I just, not today. I'm not going through 10 hours of coding just to make this be able to get enchantments from every single, or at least like every single thing that a stone sword can go through. Anyway, I'm going to showcase what it's like on villagers, and I probably should have put them in a contained area. But you can see it's like 3 hits, I believe, 4. And I tried to compare it with the iron sword, but that obviously doesn't work. So, yeah. I used wool to keep them inside this time, and it's actually pretty nice. I mean, it's not the best thing, obviously, but it's not the worst. So here's the spear. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I was right. 4. 1, 2, 3. 3 hits on the iron sword. And if you were to enchant the spear, I'm pretty sure it'd be on par with iron, but it's not. And I feel like this is just like a better looking version of the spear. I would make it like the trident to where you could throw it, but at the same time, that's what the trident is. Anyway, if you were paying attention, you could see that took 3 hits. No, 4 actually. And I got rid of this barrier. And I actually made something really cool, that every new moon, it actually turns to something I like to call a lunar eclipse. Now, lunar eclipse happens when the moon moves in front when the moon goes behind the earth, and you get a lunar eclipse. It basically turns the moon red, as you're about to see in a second. And it's quite interesting. It's a little spooky, but like it's a good kind of spooky. As you can see right here, this is what it looks like. It looks like it's a full moon, but red, and that's basically what it is. But I decided to make it look like this because it looks cool. And you can also see that the magic ore actually emits light, and that makes it to where it has the ability to show you in caves or anywhere where it is. So the new moon, or the blood moon, looks pretty sick actually. I like it a lot. And I think it tints the sky red, if I'm not mistaken, because I can see some reddish. But anyway, the solar eclipse happens every single day with the sun. And I actually was going to experience the one in like South America, I think, but that didn't show up very well. So, yeah. Also, I changed the rain to a more turquoise color because I mean, who doesn't like turquoise? I mean, it's the best. Anyway, I made it more realistic, and yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm pretty sure I added one new thing. No, that's the warden from the other person's thing. This warden wasn't me, it was someone else. And I just decided to download it because it looks cool. And they do very well with it. Like, it looks perfect. It's a little laggy. And that's probably because of the fact that I was recording this with very low internet. So yeah, it looks a little laggy, but they do perfect with the textures. I mean, look at that. You never get to see this every day. Also has a boss bar for some reason, and that's a beefy amount of health. Like, I'm using the spear over here, and it's not doing the best. Also, I misclicked, and the spear looks a little broken, but that's all fine. Also, I feel like the back of the warden is a little bare, but that's fine. They did perfect anyway. So, just showing you what the crystal heart does, it gives you a good amount of strength. And that death animation that you saw when the warden raised its arms, that was actually like the roar. But thank you for watching, actually. This took quite a long time to record, and I hope you liked the video. Goodbye! Later.